welcome to the 92nd Street Y Dr. Seuss celebration. How's everyone today? Are we going to hear some stories? Oh my gosh. What's your favorite story? Everybody just shout it out. Cat in the Hat. We're going to hear Cat in the Hat. What else do you like? Oh, I like that one too. I like dinosaurs, but not today. Yeah. You like Pokemon. I like Pokemon too. So I have so many friends here to sing to you, to play music for you, and to read you the most wonderful stories by Dr. Seuss. But before we do that, I want to thank Random House for providing every classroom today with a Oh, the Places You'll Go 25th anniversary book. Thank you so much, Random House. Let's give them a nice hand. And I want to thank MSNBC, who's going to be videotaping this event, so we're delighted to have you in the house. So let's thank them. And this event is part of our wonderful 7 Days of Genius event at the 92nd Street Y. So we're delighted that all of you could be here to celebrate the genius of Dr. Seuss. And should we get started? Yes. So the first thing that you're going to hear today are two amazing musicians, Liz McCartney, who's a superstar on Broadway, and David Holsenberg, who's the musical director of Matilda on Broadway. And afterwards, David is going to come out to this chair, and he's going to read Horton Hears a Who for you. So let's welcome Liz and David.
Hi, everybody. I'm going to tell you a very special story about a very special bird giving advice to another very special bird. And you can decide which one you're more like, okay? Okay. I was once a plain little bird like you, kid. One pathetic feather was all I grew. I had nothing show-offish. What's a plain bird to do? And believe me, there's nothing show-offish on you. It's true. So I made a plan for my self-improvement. No more crumbs, I vowed I would have the cake. Yes, I went to the doctor, Dr. Dake by the lake, and he told me what sort of a pill I should take. Now I'm amazing, Maisie, as feathered can be now. Amazing, Maisie, baby, that's my tale. Amazing, Maisie, the boys are all whistling at me now. Amazing, Maisie, it was all for sale. High or low, gee, it's fabulous to and fro. Aren't you envious? Here we go. That's my fabulous tale. Don't you wish you had one like it, left and right? Day or night, kid, you're turning green. Here in a sight. That's my fabulous tale. Get those pills and you will have frills. Your Horton is certain to see, and you can be amazing, well, almost as amazing as me.
Hi, everybody. How many of you have ever heard of Horton Hears a Who? You guys know this book? So we're going to read Horton Hears a Who, and maybe you can help me at some point do this. And you guys are going to come right up on stage so I can read right to you guys. That's fantastic. Come on, right around here. You can, yeah, go. Yay. So, I like your hats. Those are really cool. So here we go. Horton Hears a Who by Dr. Seuss. On the 15th of May, in the jungle, in the heat of the day, in the cool of the pool, he was splashing, enjoying the jungle's great joys, when Horton the elephant heard a small noise. So Horton stopped splashing. He looked toward the sound. That's funny, thought Horton. There's no one around. Then he heard it again, just a very faint yelp, as if some tiny person were calling for help. I'll help you, said Horton. But who are you? Where? He looked and he looked. He could see nothing there, but a small speck of dust blowing past through the air. I say, murmured Horton, I've never heard tell of a small speck of dust that is able to yell. So you know what I think? Well, I think there must be someone on top of that small speck of dust. Some sort of a creature of very small size, too small to be seen by an elephant's eyes. Some poor little person who's shaking with fear that he'll blow in the pool. He has no way to steer. I'll just have to save him because, after all, a person's a person, no matter how small. So gently and using the greatest of care, the elephant stretched his great through the air, and he lifted the dust speck and carried it over and placed it down safe on a very soft clover. Humph, humphed a voice. 'Twas a sour kangaroo, and the young kangaroo in her pouch said, Humph, too. Why, that speck is as small as the head of a pin. A person on that, why, there never has been. Believe me, said Horton, I tell you sincerely, my ears are quite keen, and I heard him quite clearly. I know there's a person down there, and what's more, quite likely there's two, even three, even four. A family, for all that we know. A family with children just starting to grow. So please, Horton said, as a favor to me, try not to disturb them. Just please let them be. I think you're a fool, laughed the sour kangaroo. And the young kangaroo in her pouch said, Me too. You're the biggest blame fool in the jungle of Newell. And the kangaroos plunged in the cool of the pool. What terrible splashing, the elephant frowned. I can't let my very small persons get drowned. I've got to protect them. I'm bigger than they. So he plucked up the clover and hustled away. Through the high jungle treetops, the news quickly spread. He talks to a dust speck. He's out of his head. Just look at him walk with that speck on that flower. And Horton walked worrying almost an hour. Should I put this speck down? Horton thought with alarm. If I do, these small persons may come to great harm. I can't put it down. And I won't, after all. A person's a person, no matter how small. Then Horton stopped walking. The speck voice was talking. A voice was so faint he could just barely hear it. Speak up, please, said Horton. He put his ear near it. My friend, came the voice. You're a very fine friend. You've helped all us folks on this dust speck no end. You've saved all our houses, our ceilings and floors. You've saved all our churches and grocery stores. You mean, Horton gasped, you have buildings there too? Oh, yes, piped the voice, we most certainly do. I know, called the voice, I'm too small to be seen, but I'm mayor of a town that is friendly and clean. Our buildings to you would seem terribly small, but to us who aren't big, they are wonderfully tall. My town is called Whoville, for I am a Who, and we Whos are all thankful and grateful to you. And Horton called back to the mayor of the town, You're safe now. Don't worry, I won't let you down. But just as he spoke to the mayor of the speck, 3 big jungle monkeys climbed up Horton's neck. The Wickersham brothers came shouting, What rot! This elephant's talking to Whos who are not. There aren't any Whos, and they don't have a mayor, and we're going to stop all that nonsense. So there. They snatched Horton's clover. They carried it off to a black-bottomed eagle named Vladikov, a mighty strong eagle of very swift wing. And they said, Will you kindly get rid of this thing? And before the poor elephant could even speak, that eagle flew off with the flower in his beak. All that late afternoon and far into the night, that black-bottomed bird flapped his wings in fast flight, while Horton chased after with groans over stones that tattered his toenails and battered his bones, and begged, "Please don't harm all my little folks who have as much right to live as us bigger folks do." But far beyond him, that eagle kept flapping, and over his shoulder called back, "Quick your yapping, I'll fly the night through. I'm a bird, I don't mind it, and I'll hide this tomorrow. Well, you'll never find it." At 6:56 the next morning he did it. It sure was a terrible place that he hid it. He let that small clover drop somewhere inside of a great patch of clovers, 100 miles wide. "Find that," sneered the bird, "but I think you will fail." And he left with a flip of his black-bottomed tail. "I'll find it," cried Horton. "I'll find it or bust. I shall find my friends on that small speck of dust." And clover by clover by clover with care, he picked up and searched them and called, "Are you there?" But clover by clover by clover he found that the one that he sought for was just not around. And by noon, poor old Horton, more dead than alive, had picked, searched, and piled up 9,005. Then on through the afternoon, hour after hour, till he found them at last on the 3,000,000th flower. "My friends," cried the elephant, "tell me, do tell, are you safe? Are you sound? Are you whole? Are you well?" From down on the speck came the voice of the mayor. "We really had trouble, much more than our share. When that black-bottomed birdie let go and we dropped, we landed so hard that our clocks have all stopped. Our teapots are broken, our rocking chairs smashed, and our bicycle tires all blew up when we crashed. So Horton, please," pleaded the voice of the mayor's, "will you stick by us who's while we're making repairs?" Of course, Horton yelled, Of course I will stick. I will stick by you small folks through thin and through thick." "Humph," humped a voice. "For almost 2 days you've run wild and insisted on chatting with persons who never existed. Such carrying-ons in our peaceable jungle. We've had quite enough of your bellowing bungle. I'm here to state," snapped the big kangaroo, "that your silly, nonsensical game is all through." And the young kangaroo in her pouch said, "Me too." With the help of the Wickersham brothers and dozens of Wickersham uncles and Wickersham cousins and Wickersham in-laws, and whose help I've engaged, you're going to be roped and you're going to be caged. And as for your dust speck, ha! That we shall boil in hot steaming kettle of bezelnut oil." "Boil it," gasped Horton. "Oh, that you can't do. It's all full of persons. They'll prove it to you." Mr. Mayor," Horton called, "Mr. Mayor, you've got to prove now that you really are there. So call a big meeting, get everyone out, make every who holler, make every who shout, make every who scream. If you don't, every who is going to end up in a bezelnut stew." And down on that dustback, this scared little mayor quick called a big meeting in Whoville Town Square. And as people crowded loudly, they cried out in fear, "We are here, we are here, we are here, we are here." The elephant smiled. That was clear as a bell. "You kangaroos certainly heard that very well." "All I heard," snapped the big kangaroo, "was the breeze and the faint smell of wind through the far distant trees. I heard no small voices, and you didn't either." And the young kangaroo in her pouch said, "Me either." "Grab him," they shouted, "and cage the big dope. Lasso his stomach with 10 miles of rope. Tie the knots tight so he'll never shake loose. Then dunk that dumb speck in the betel nut juice." Horton fought back with great vigor and vim, but the Wickersham gang was too many for him. They beat him, they mauled him, they started to haul him to his cage, but he managed to call to the mayor, "Don't give up, I believe in you all. A person's a person no matter how small. And you very small persons will not have to die if you make yourselves heard, so come on now and try." The mayor grabbed a tom-tom. He started to smack it, and all over Whoville they whooped up a racket. They rattled tin kettles, they beat on brass pans, on garbage pail tops and old cranberry cans. They blew on bazookas and blasted great toots, on clarinets, oompas, and boompas, and flutes. Great gusts of loud racket rang high through the air and rattled and shook the whole sky, and the mayor called through the howling, mad hullabaloo, "Hey, Horton, how's this? Is our sound coming through?" And Horton called back, "I can hear you just fine, but the kangaroo's ears aren't as strong quite as mine. They don't hear a thing. Are you sure all your boys are doing their best? Are they all making noise? Are you sure every who down in Whoville is working? Quick, look through your town. Is there anyone shirking?" Through the town rushed the mayor, from east to the west. But everyone seemed to be doing his best. Everyone seemed to be yapping or yipping. Everyone seemed to be beeping or bipping. But it wasn't enough, all this ruckus and roar. He had to find someone to help him make more. He raced through each building. He searched floor to floor. And just when he felt he was getting nowhere and almost about to give up in despair, he suddenly burst through a door, and that mayor discovered one shirker quite hidden away in the Fairfax apartment, apartment 12J. A very small shirker named Jojo was standing, just standing, and not making a sound, not a yip, not a chirp. And the mayor rushed inside, and he grabbed the young twerp. And he climbed with the lad up the Eiffelberg Tower. "This," cried the mayor, "is our town's darkest hour. The time for all whos have blood that is red to come to the aid of their country," he said. "We've got to make noise in greater amounts. So open your mouth, lad, for every voice counts." Thus he spoke as he climbed. When they got to the top, the lad cleared his voice, cleared his throat, and he shouted out, "Yop!" And that yop, that small extra yop, put it over. Finally, at last, from that speck on the clover, their voices were heard. They rang out clear and clean, and the elephant smiled. "Do you see what I mean? They prove they are persons, no matter how small, and their whole world was saved by the smallest of all." "How true, yes, how true," said the big kangaroo. "And from now on, you know what I'm planning to do? From now on, I'm going to protect them with you." And the young kangaroo in her pouch said, "Me too, exactly. From sun in the summer, from rain when it's fallish, I'm going to protect them no matter how smallish." The end. Yay, what a great story. Thank you. Look who's here.
We have another story for you guys. We have the Cat in the Hat, and we have a special guest. We have the cat. And we also have Emilio Delgado, who's going to read you the story. And you guys all know him because he's Luis on Sesame Street. So let's welcome Emilio to read Cat in the Hat.
Hi, everybody. Did you wake up yet? Everybody's awake? You awake? Okay. I came all the way from Sesame Street to read you a story today, huh? How about The Cat in the Hat? You know that one? Yeah? All right, then. The Cat in the Hat. You guys ready? All righty. Here it is. The Cat in the Hat. The sun did not shine. It was too wet to play, so we sat in the house all that cold, cold, wet day. I sat there with Sally. We sat there, we two, and I said, "How I wish we had something to do. Too wet to go out, too cold to play ball. So we sat in the house. We did nothing at all. So all we could do was to sit, 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 sit. And we did not like it, not one little bit. And then something went bump. How that bump made us jump. We looked. Then we saw him step in on the mat. We looked and we saw him, the cat in the hat. And he said to us, "Why do you sit there like that? I know it is wet and the sun is not sunny, but we can have lots of good fun that is funny. I know some good games we could play," said the cat. "I know some new tricks," said the cat in the hat. "A lot of good tricks. I will show them to you. Your mother will not mind at all if I do." Then Sally and I did not know what to say. Our mother was out of the house for the day. But our fish said, "No, no." Oh, wait a minute, I've skipped a page. Our mother was out of the house for the day. But the fish said, "No, no, make that cat go away. Tell that cat in the hat you do not want to play. He should not be here. He should not be about. He should not be here when your mother is out." "Now, now, have no fear, said the cat. "My tricks are not bad," said the cat in the hat. "Why, we can have lots of good fun if you wish, with a game that I call Up, Up, Up with a Fish." "Put me down," said the fish. "This is no fun at all. Put me down," said the fish. "I do not wish to fall." "Have no fear," said the cat. "I will not let you fall. I will hold you up high as I stand on a ball, with a book on one hand and a cup on my hat. But that is not all I can do," said the cat. "Look at me, look at me, look at me now. It is fun to have fun, but you have to know how. I can hold up the cup and the milk and the cake. I can hold up these books and the fish on a rake. I can hold a toy ship and a little toy man. And look, with my tail, I can hold a red fan. I can fan with the fan as I hop on the ball. But that is not all. Oh no, that is not all." That is what the cat said. Then he fell on his head. He came down with a bump from up there on the ball. And Sally and I, we saw all the things fall. And our fish came down too. He fell into a pot. He said, "Do I like this? Oh no, I do not. This is not a good game," said our fish as he lit. "No, I do not like it, not one little bit." "Now look what you did," said the fish to the cat. "Now look at this house. Look at this, look at that. You sank our toy ship, sank it deep in the cake. You shook up our house and you bent our new rake. You should not be here when our mother is not. You get out of this house," said the fish in the pot. "But I like to be here. Oh, I like it a lot," said the cat in the hat to the fish in the pot. "I will not go away. I do not wish to go." "And so," said the cat in the hat, so, I will show you another good game that I know." And then he ran out, and then, fast as a fox, the cat in the hat came back with a box. Oh, with a box. What do you think's in that box? Let's see. a big red wood box. It was shut with a hook. "Now look at this trick," said the cat. "Take a look." Then he got up on top with the tip of his hat. "I call this game Fun in a Box," said the cat. "In this box are two things I will show to you now. You will like these two things," said the cat with a bow. "Bah! I will pick up the hook. You will see something new. Two things, and I call them Thing One and Thing Two. These things will not bite you. They want to have fun." Then, out of the box came the Thing Two and Thing One, and they ran to us fast. They said, "How do you do? Would you like to shake hands with Thing One and Thing Two?" And Sally and I did not know what to do. So we had to shake hands with Thing One and Thing Two. We shook their two hands, but our fish said, "No, no, those things should not be in this house. Make them go. They should not be here when your mother is not. Put them out, said the fish in the pot. "Have no fear, little fish," said the cat in the hat. "These things are good things," and he gave them a pat. "They are tame, oh so tame. They have come here to play. They will give you some fun on this wet, wet, wet day." "Now here is a game that they like," said the cat. "They like to fly kites," said the cat in the hat. "No, no, not in the house," said the fish in the pot. "They should not fly kites in the house. They should not. Oh, the things they will bump. Oh, the things they will hit. Oh, I do not like it, not one little bit." Then Sally and I saw them run down the hall. We saw those two things bump their kites on the wall. Bump, thump, thump, bump, down the wall in the hall. Thing Two and Thing One, they ran up, they ran down. On the string of one kite, we saw Mother's new gown. Her gown with the dots that are pink, white, and red. Then we saw one kite bump on the head of her bed. Then those things ran about with big bumps, jumps, and kicks, and with hops and big thumps and all kinds of bad tricks. And I said, "I do not like the way that they play. If Mother could see this, oh, what she would say." Then our fish said, "Look, look," shook with fear. "Your mother is on her way home. Do you hear? Oh, what will she do to us? What will she say? Oh, she will not like it to find us this way. So do something fast," said the fish. "Do you hear? I saw her, your mother is near. So as fast as you can, think of something to do. You will have to get rid of Thing One and Thing Two." So, as fast as I could, I went after my net, and I said, "With my net, I can get them, I bet. I bet with my net, I can get those things yet." Then I let down my net. It came down with a plop. And I had them at last. Those two things had to stop. Then I said to the cat, "Now you do as I say. You pack up those things and you take them away." "Oh dear," said the cat, "you did not like our game. Oh dear, what a shame, what a shame, what a shame." Then he shut up the things in the box with the hook, and the cat went away with a sad kind of look. "That is good," said the fish. "He has gone away, yes. But your mother will come. She will find this big mess. And this mess is so big and so deep and so tall, we cannot pick it up. There is no way at all." And then, who was back in the house? Why, the cat. "Have no fear of this mess," said the Cat in the Hat. "I always pick up all my playthings, and so I will show you another good trick that I know." Then we saw him pick up all the things that were down. He picked up the cake and the rake and the gown, and the milk and the strings and the books and the dish, and the fan and the cup and the ship and the fish, and he put them away. Then he said, "That is that." And then he was gone with a tip of his hat. And then our mother came in, and she said to us too, "Did you have any fun? Tell me, what did you do?" And Sally and I did not know what to say. Should we tell her the things that went on there that day? Should we tell her about it? Now, what should we do? What would you do if your mother asked you? Ha! The end. Yes! Did you like that story? Yeah, that's a good story by Dr. Seuss. Thank you, Dr. Seuss. And thank you, everybody. Bye. Bye, kids.
We have Oh, the Places You'll Go, and we have a wonderful guest. Will you guys just go down those stairs? Thank you so much. We have new friends to invite on stage. And I want to introduce a wonderful friend of the 90 Seconds to Why, Abby Huntsman. She is a co-anchor on MSNBC's The Cycle, and she is here. Let's welcome Abby. And she's going to read Oh, the Places You'll Go. We're just going to bring up some more friends to join you.
Who's going to come join me up here? Hey! Just come sit right down here. Just come sit right here, okay? Yeah. Are you guys ready? Yes! Yes? All right, we're going to read Oh, the Places You'll Go. Do you guys know this book? No! Congratulations! Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who'll decide where to go. You'll look up and down streets, look them over with care. About some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not so good street. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there. It's in the wide open air. Out there, things can happen, and frequently do, to people as brainy as you. And footsie, as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along. You'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all of the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say so, but sadly, it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups, they can happen to you. And you can get all hung up in a prickly perch, and your gang will fly on. You'll be left in a lurch. You'll come down from the lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then that you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done. You will come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're darked. A place you could sprain both your elbow and chin. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win? And if you go in, should you turn left or right? Or right and 3/4? Or maybe not quite? Or go around back and sneak in from behind? Simple it's not, I'm afraid you will find, for a mind maker-upper to make up his mind. You can get so confused that you'll start into race down long wiggled roads at a breaknecking pace and grind on for miles across weirdish wild space, headed, I fear, toward a most useless place, the waiting place. For people just waiting, waiting for a train to go, or a bus to come, or a plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or a no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting. Waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for the wind to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night, or waiting for perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a better break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting. No, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all that waiting and staying. You'll find the bright places where boom bands are playing. With banner flip flapping, once more you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky. Ready because you're that kind of guy. Oh, the places you'll go. There is fun to be done. There are points to be scored. There are games to be won. And the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of all. Fame. You'll be famous as famous can be, with the whole wide world watching you on TV. Except when they don't, because sometimes they won't. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too, games that you can't win because you'll play against you. All alone, whether you like it or not. Alone will be something you'll be quite a lot. And when you're alone, there's a good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants. There are some down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much you won't want to go on. But on you will go, though the weather be foul. On you will go, though your enemies prowl. On you will go, though the hackle cracks howl. Onward up many a frightening creek, though your arms may get sore and your sneakers may leak. On and on you will hike, And I know you'll hike far and face up to your problems, whatever they are. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact. And remember that life is a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will. You will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kid, you will move mountains. So, be your name Boxman, or Bixby, or Bray, or Mordecai, Alley Van Allen O'Shea, you are off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. You guys like that? The places you'll go. Thank you guys so much. You love Dr. Seuss? Is he the best? Bye, you guys. Thank you.
One more. You sit. You don't want to miss the last one. We have a wonderful friend.
Can I go out?
Her name is Jessica Abo. She's a TV personality and a YouTube host. Let's welcome Jessica. And she's going to read my favorite, Green Eggs and Ham.
Oh my gosh, do you like this one? Wow. You know this? Who here knows this book? Raise your hand. Amazing. And what color is my jacket? Green. So that means we must get started, right? Okay. Is everyone ready? Yeah. I am Sam. I am Sam. Sam, I am. That Sam I am, that Sam I am. I do not like that Sam I am. Do you like green eggs and ham? Do you like green eggs and ham? No? I do not like them, Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. Would you like them here or there? I would not like them here or there. I would not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Would you like them in a house? Would you like them with a mouse? I do not like them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Would you eat them in a box? Would you eat them with a fox? Not in a box, not with a fox, not in a house, not with a mouse. I would not eat them here or there. I would not eat them anywhere. I would not eat green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Would you, could you, in a car, eat them, here they are. I would not, could not, in a car. You may like them, you will see. You may like them in a tree. I would not, could not, in a tree, not in a car. You let me be. I do not like them in a box. I do not like them with a fox. I do not like them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. A train, a train, a train, a train. Could you, would you, on a train? Not on a train, not in a tree, not in a car. Sam, let me be. I would not, could not, in a box. I could not, would not, with a fox. I will not eat them with a mouse. I will not eat them in a house. I will not eat them here or there. I will not eat them anywhere. I do not eat green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Say, in the dark? Here, in the dark. Would you, could you, in the dark? I would not, could not, in the dark. Would you, could you, in the rain? I would not, could not, in the rain. Not in the dark, not on a train, not in a car, not in a tree. I do not like them, Sam, you see. Not in a house, not in a box, not with a mouse, not with a fox. I will not eat them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. You do not like green eggs and ham? I do not like them, Sam I am. Could you, would you, with a goat? I would not, could not with a goat. Would you, could you, on a boat? I could not, would not, on a boat. I will not with a goat. I will not eat them in the rain. I will not eat them on a train. Not in the dark, not in a tree, not in a car. You let me be. I do not like them in a box. I do not like them with a fox. I will not eat them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. You do not like them, so you say. Try them, and you may. Try them, and you may, I say. Sam, if you will let me be, I will try them, you will see. Oh, here we go. Say, I like green eggs and ham. I do, I like them, Sam I am. And I would eat them in a boat, and I would eat them with a goat. And I will eat them in the rain, and in the dark, and on a train. And in a car, and in a tree. They are so good, you see. So I will eat them in a box, and I will eat them with a fox. And I will eat them in a house, and I will eat them with a mouse. And I will eat them here and there. Say, I will eat them anywhere. I do like green eggs and ham. Thank you, Sam I am. Thank you, guys. High five, high five, high five, high five. Woo! Awesome, awesome. Have a great day.
Thank you, Jessica. We have one more thing we want to share with you. Can you guys, everybody get up? We're going to dance to green eggs and ham. Let's bring Liz back out. And let me find thing 2. And Horton might come out. Horton.
Can you guys dance to the song we just read you as a book? Can you do that? Can you dance? You can dance,
Yep.
right? You're gonna dance. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. Not in a house, not with a mouse. Not here or there, not anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Could you, would you with a goat? Would you in a boat? Could you, would you in the rain? Could you, would you on a train? Not with a goat, not on a boat, not in the rain, not on a train, not in a house, not with a mouse. Oh no! Not in a box, not with a fox, not in a tree. You let me be. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Not in a box, not with a fox, not in a tree. You let me be. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and ham.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. Have a wonderful Seussical day. Bye-bye.